to AI Assembled. I'm Chris Doelle. I'm your host, your curator. But let's get to the AI news.
All right, so you've given us a pretty interesting collection of AI stuff here to look at. We've got articles, announcements, even a podcast episode. And they all seem to be pointing to how AI is becoming a lot less sci-fi and a lot more, Main Street for businesses like yours. And that's what we're really going to unpack in this deep dive, how AI is becoming more practical for smaller businesses.
Yeah, it really is becoming a shift we're seeing everywhere. In fact, that pretty crazy 98% of small businesses are already using AI tools.
98%?
Wow.
That's almost everybody.
It really does highlight how AI is no longer this futuristic concept that we hear about, way off in the distance. It's already a part of how businesses are operating.
Yeah, and the interesting thing is it's not necessarily about replacing jobs.
No.
But it's about changing how we work. Like that example from the podcast about the bakery that's using an AI chatbot to handle online orders. That frees up staff to focus on making their pastries and the things they do best. Yeah, it streamlines those everyday tasks so people can focus on the thing that they love to do. And I can see how that would translate to a lot of different businesses. Whether you're a bakery or you're a consultancy, that kind of efficiency boost can mean happier customers and ultimately lead to business growth.
And speaking of growth, there was something else that you sent that I thought was really interesting. Google is investing $10 million to fund AI training, specifically for small businesses.
That's huge. What makes that so impactful, though? We always see, big companies throwing money around.
I think this is different. It's about leveling the playing field. Historically, AI expertise has been concentrated in larger companies that had more resources. This initiative makes that knowledge accessible to those who may not have had the opportunity before.
And it's not just theory either. This training involves getting hands-on experience with the same types of tools that the big industry giants are using. So it's not just learning the concept, it's learning how to apply the concepts in a real way.
Exactly. Imagine you're facing a challenge in your business. Maybe it's, streamlining your inventory management or personalizing customer interactions. And suddenly you have the knowledge and the tools to use AI to solve that problem.
That's incredible. That makes AI seem a lot less intimidating and a lot more achievable for the average business owner. Okay, so we've talked about AI becoming more mainstream and accessible, but there was also that article about Taboola's Abby.
Ah, yes, Abby. That's a great example of AI being tailored to address a specific need. In this case, helping small and medium-sized businesses create and manage effective ad campaigns.
Right, because let's be real, marketing, especially online marketing, can be a real headache for smaller businesses. So how does Abby actually simplify this?
Imagine this. You type in your goals, your target audience, what you're selling, and Abby handles the rest. Designs visuals, picks the right platforms like Google or Facebook, and even optimizes the campaign as it runs. It's almost like having a whole marketing team, but without all the overhead.
That's amazing. So even if you're not a marketing expert yourself, you can still have a professional level campaign running. This could be a real game changer for businesses that are struggling to get their message out there.
And that's a key takeaway here. AI can level the playing field, making really high quality tools and resources accessible to everyone, regardless of budget or expertise.
Now, amidst all this talk of AI becoming easier to use and more widespread, there was that piece about the UK government launching an AI safety platform.
Right. And this highlights the importance of responsible AI implementation. While the potential benefits are massive, it's also critical to ensure that this powerful technology is being used ethically and safely.
So what does this platform actually do? I'm kind of picturing some complex government-run website.
It's actually designed to be pretty user-friendly. They offer tools and guidance for businesses to assess the potential impact of their AI implementations. Think of it like a checklist. What are the potential risks? Are you complying with regulations? Are you using data responsibly?
So it's less about Big Brother and more about empowering businesses to use AI confidently and responsibly, especially since a lot of smaller businesses may not have dedicated teams to handle these complex issues.
Exactly. It's about making sure that those benefits of AI are accessible to everyone, while also minimizing any potential risks. And speaking of AI that can handle complex tasks, that article about Cohere's Command R+ was pretty interesting.
Oh, yeah, this one sounded particularly interesting. How is Command R+ different from the other tools we've talked about?
Well, unlike general AI models, Command R+ is specifically designed for business tasks. It's like having a highly skilled virtual assistant that can summarize lengthy documents, answer complex questions based on your data, and even communicate in multiple languages.
So say you're working with international clients.
Yeah.
Or you need to quickly grasp the key points from a 100-page report.
Command R Plus can step in and handle those tasks with incredible speed and accuracy. This could really boost efficiency for businesses where information processing and communication are key.
Wow, this is also fascinating. The thing that's striking me is the sheer variety of ways that AI is being applied to solve real-world business problems.
And that variety is only going to grow. And what I think is interesting is how these tools are rapidly becoming more intuitive and more user-friendly, making them accessible to an even wider range of businesses.
Yeah, it really seems like the possibilities are endless. And with tools like Command R Plus handling those more complex tasks, it really frees up human brain power to think more strategically and creatively. But amidst all this excitement, I think we have to remember the practicalities. How are businesses actually implementing these AI solutions?
That's a great question. And it really does vary a lot, depending on the specific business and the goals that they have. Some companies are going all in. They're building entire systems that are powered by AI. Others are taking a more measured approach, maybe starting with specific tools for very targeted areas.
So it's not necessarily about transforming your entire business overnight. It's about finding those specific areas where AI can make the biggest impact.
Exactly. It's all about understanding your needs and challenges, and then identifying the right AI tools to address those problems. And that's where something like that hands-on training that Google is offering becomes so valuable. It's not just about understanding what AI is.
Yeah.
It's about understanding how to actually use it strategically.
Right, because you could have the most powerful AI tool in the world.
Yeah.
But if you don't know how to use it, it's not going to do you much good.
Exactly. It's like having a state-of-the-art kitchen but not knowing how to cook. You need the skills and the knowledge to actually create something amazing.
So as more and more businesses adopt these AI solutions, what kind of impact are we seeing on a larger scale? I'm thinking beyond individual companies, like our entire industries transforming.
Oh, absolutely. We're seeing industries being transformed all over the place. Take healthcare, for example. AI is now being used to analyze medical images, personalize treatment plans, even assist with surgery.
Wow, that's incredible. So it's not just about automating tasks. It's about pushing the boundaries of what's possible.
Exactly. And we're seeing similar transformations in manufacturing, finance, transportation, you name it. AI is really having a huge impact on every sector of the economy.
That's really mind-boggling to think about those long-term implications. But let's bring it back down to earth for a second. What advice would you give to a small business owner who's listening to this and maybe feeling a little overwhelmed? Where do they even begin?
I would say start small. Don't try to boil the ocean. Just identify one or two areas where AI could make a real difference in your business. Maybe it's customer service. Maybe it's marketing. Maybe it's data analysis. And then start exploring the tools and resources that are out there.
And there are a lot of resources out there, right? It's not like you need a massive budget to get started with AI.
Not at all. A lot of the tools we've talked about today even offer free trials or affordable subscription plans. And there is just a wealth of information available online, from, tutorials to blog posts to podcasts.
So it's about taking that first step, doing your research, and not being afraid to experiment to see what works.
Exactly. Yeah. And don't be afraid to ask for help. There are consultants and experts out there who can guide you through the process and help you develop a tailored AI strategy for your specific business.
Yeah, that's really encouraging, because sometimes it feels like you need a degree in computer science to even understand AI, let alone implement it.
Yeah, it's true that AI can seem complex, but the tools and resources are becoming so much more user-friendly. And remember, you don't have to become an AI expert overnight.
Right. It's more about understanding those basic concepts and figuring out how they apply to your specific business needs.
Exactly. And as you gain more experience, you'll naturally become more comfortable and more confident in using AI to achieve your goals.
Okay, so we've talked about the practicalities of implementing AI, the impact it's having on all these different industries, and even some advice for getting started. But let's zoom out a little bit. Where do you see AI going in the next few years? What trends are you most excited about?
One trend that I'm really fascinated by is the rise of what we call edge AI. This is all about processing those AI algorithms directly on devices, rather than relying on cloud computing.
So instead of sending data off to some central server to be processed, the AI is happening right there on the device itself. What's the advantage of that?
Well, there's several advantages, actually. First, it reduces latency, which means faster processing times. It also improves privacy and security because that data isn't being transmitted over the internet. And it enables AI applications in places with limited or no internet connectivity.
So you could have things like self-driving cars or medical devices or even smart appliances, all relying on AI that's happening in real time on the device itself. That's pretty amazing.
Exactly. It opens up a whole new world of possibilities for AI applications. Another trend I'm watching closely is the development of AI that can understand and generate natural language.
Oh, like the chatbots we were talking about earlier. Are they getting even more sophisticated?
Much more sophisticated. We're moving beyond simple question and answer interactions. These new AI models can understand context. They can generate creative text formats. They can even translate languages with incredible accuracy.
So we could be having entire conversations with AI, reading articles that are written by AI, even watching movies with scripts that are generated by AI.
It's not entirely science fiction anymore. These capabilities are advancing rapidly, and they have the potential to completely revolutionize how we communicate and consume information.
That's both exciting and a little bit daunting. But it seems like with every advancement in AI, there are new ethical considerations to grapple with. I'm thinking about things like job displacement, algorithmic bias, even the potential for AI to be misused for malicious purposes.
Yes, those are all very serious concerns that we can't afford to ignore. As AI becomes more powerful and more integrated into our lives, it's crucial that we develop ethical frameworks and guidelines for its development and its use.
So it's not just about the technology itself, it's about the human element. It's about making sure that AI is used for good, that it benefits society as a whole, and that it doesn't exacerbate, existing inequalities.
Exactly. And that's where initiatives like that UK government's AI safety platform becomes so important. It's about creating a dialogue, fostering collaboration, and developing responsible guidelines for this AI revolution.
Because this really is a revolution, isn't it? It's not just a technological shift, it's a societal shift. And it's happening faster than I think a lot of people realize.
It is a revolution. And like any revolution, it comes with both challenges and opportunities. It's up to us to navigate those challenges wisely and to harness the power of AI to create a better future for everyone.
Yeah, it really is a lot to think about, this future with AI, kind of everywhere.
Right.
Shaping industries and our daily lives. And from what we've discussed, it seems like it's not some far-off thing. It's already starting to happen.
Yeah, it is. And for small business owners in particular, this presents a real unique challenge and opportunity. On the one hand, it can feel a little overwhelming to try to keep up with this rapid pace of change. But on the other hand, AI offers a chance to level the playing field, to compete with those larger companies, and even unlock entirely new ways of doing business.
So where do we go from here? What's the takeaway for our listener who's maybe feeling a little bit of both excitement and apprehension about all of this?
I think the most important thing is to approach AI with a sense of curiosity and a willingness to experiment. Don't be afraid to dive in and start exploring the tools and resources that are out there.
Because it really seems like the tools are becoming more accessible all the time. You don't need a massive budget or a team of data scientists to get started.
Exactly. A lot of these tools are designed specifically with, user friendliness in mind.
Yeah.
And even if you're not a tech expert, there are so many resources available to help you learn and grow.
That is reassuring, because I think one of the biggest hurdles is just overcoming that fear of the unknown. It's easy to get caught up in all the hype and think that AI is this really complex, intimidating force.
Yeah, it can seem that way.
Yeah.
But at its core, AI is just a tool. And like any tool, its effectiveness depends on the skill and the intention of the person using it.
So it's more about understanding what AI can do and then figuring out how to apply it in a way that aligns with your business goals and values.
Exactly. And as you gain more experience, you'll naturally develop a better understanding of what works for you and what doesn't. It's a journey, not a destination.
I like that. It's a journey, not a destination. It's about embracing the process of learning and experimenting and maybe even having a little fun along the way.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think there's a real sense of wonder and discovery that comes with exploring these possibilities of AI. And who knows what kind of incredible innovations we'll see in the next few years.
That's what I find so exciting about this whole field. It's constantly evolving, constantly pushing the boundaries of what's possible. And it really does have the potential to reshape not just our businesses, but our entire world.
It does. And it's up to all of us to shape that future in a way that benefits everyone.
Well, this has been an incredible deep dive. I feel like we've covered so much, from the practical applications of AI to those broader societal implications.
It's been a pleasure exploring all of this with you.
And to our listeners out there, we hope you found this exploration insightful and inspiring.
If there's one thing to take away from our deep dive today, it's this. Don't be afraid to embrace the possibilities of AI.
Explore the tools, experiment, and see how you can use this incredible technology to transform your business and achieve your goals. Until next time, keep learning, keep innovating, and keep pushing the boundaries.
Please be sure to subscribe and like so that more people can hear the amazing stories that are happening each and every week in artificial intelligence. You can find out more about me and my offerings at freshmediaworks.com.
Join the Business Success Academy at freshmediaworks.com to connect with like-minded professionals, access essential resources, and stay ahead with the latest strategies for business growth. Visit freshmediaworks.com and click on the Business Success Academy logo to take your next step towards success today.